Welcome back. This is episode 8. We are here at the Tower of Ishal in the middle of the Battle of Ostagar. Ostagar, right? Yeah, that's what it's called. And we have to light the beacon so that Terran Loghain's forces know to charge and reinforce the king and the wardens. Uh-oh. Aha, fire barriers. This is a tough fight, I think, although not on. And that's why. Totally forgot about that. I remembered it being tough though, but now we're all burned. And I hit a trap. Have a rogue in your party. Trying to heal that guy up. Try to. Maybe if I can get over here, I can use a cone of cold on these guys. So it is a little tactical because you have to think about your moving versus using spells. I'm gonna cast Veneration on this guy actually because he's lower in health. I'm in trouble. Oh, heal. We do have potions, but we'll be okay. Maybe heal. Nope, didn't make it. Alright. I'm probably gonna have to use a potion here. Because otherwise, Alistair's going to die. And because you can't change. You can. Just not while you're in the inventory. So we have plenty of these lesser health poultices. Let's have these two use them because I don't want anybody else to die. Good. Alright, we stunned him. Everybody attack this guy. Okay, I remember I did a select all key, but I don't remember what it was. X maybe? Was it X? No. E or R? No, not E. Huh. Oh, tab. Maybe it was tab. Yeah. I don't know what it is. We'll figure out later. Attack, attack, attack. Shield bash. There you go. Down you go. Alright. Up and out of Aravail. Get some of that mana back. Thing about mages, oh, our inventory is full. That kind of sucks. I wish we could sell some of this. Can you? I don't think you can break stuff down at all, can you? What is this? Destroy? You can just destroy it. That kind of sucks. I'm just gonna not loot things, I guess? I don't know.
Very well.
Venom we can take because we already have some venom. Alright, I think we're all pretty much regened at this point. Let's do a quick save. Okay, there we go, and now he has an injury. Damaged eye gives you a penalty to attacks. Every time your character goes down, they get an injury, or any character goes down. There is an achievement for not having your main character fall once in battle, but we're not going to really go for that because I already have it from a previous game, and I'm pretty sure if you reload the game, if your character dies and you reload a previous save, then that still counts, so you're okay. Otherwise, that would be incredibly difficult.
As you say.
Although I guess you could always just do like a casual playthrough, whatever the lowest difficulty setting is. So I probably shouldn't have my main go in first. He's kind of squishy. And again, maybe I could get them in the cone of cold. That's the wrong spell. Whoops. There we go. Aha! Friendly fire. See? Told you. Forgot all about that though. Luckily, my guys broke out a little sooner. Now I have aggro. Back a bit. And we're just gonna freeze them all again. Nope, I hit the wrong button. No, stop doing that. It's tough because you have to right click on them to attack them with auto attack. But if you miss, you move your character instead to somewhere he doesn't want to go.
Don't give them the advantage. Watch out! Let's grab some glory.
Alright, I think that's all of them.
It is begun.
There's another health poultice.
Very well.
These are always nice. Can't get the acid flask. Yeah, I might destroy some stuff just so we don't have to keep seeing that message. I don't need a longsword. I don't need a mace. Hopefully these aren't worth a lot. Stud leather gloves we can destroy. We have these runes, but I don't think we have anything that's upgradable yet. I guess we can get rid of like these. We have 3 daggers though. Get rid of this mace maybe. I don't know why it says 70. Oh, I guess we shouldn't have destroyed that. Okay. We are over encumbered. I thought it might let us go up to 80 for some reason, but I was wrong. Alright, we're just gonna go with it then. Fruit. These are sellable items, I think. And a gift. Gifts can help you increase your party members' influence, though. That can be useful. There's just so many items in this game for such a small inventory cap.
Be done.
I don't know how much point there is in exploring if I can't get half the stuff. I don't have any rows with me, do I? Nope. So I guess I can't open that. Which is probably good because I wouldn't be able to carry it anyway. Where's the door? There's the door.
Very well.
We already looked in there, didn't we? Yep. Alright. Guess we're going through this door. Yep, I'm gonna hide here and then ambush them when they come through. Alright, I'm gonna need to remap Fold number 3, because for some reason instinctively I want to keep hitting 3. So I'm gonna freeze these guys, even though it's gonna get one of my guys as well, because it's gonna get 2 of them.
Come, let us end this.
Right, man.
Kill the darkspawn. Alright, there we go.
On it.
Not too bad. That's level 1 of the tower. Let's head to the second floor. Not sure how many there are. At least a couple, I want to say.
What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
You could try telling them they're in the wrong place.
Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about
Definitely.
this later. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Count Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
I'm hurrying. Alright, so hopefully this isn't bugged. I'm pretty sure it's not actually bugged. But it doesn't. Maybe the 15 is from. No, still the same. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. We'll assume it's doing something.
It has begun.
Another locked chest. All the good stuff is in the chest, too. Inventory full, yeah. Not sure what those stones are for, if they're just for selling or if they're rare ingredients. You know, it's probably good to go in these little side rooms first, because otherwise I think when you attack the guys inside the main room, these doors open. Oh, injury kit, I could use that. Damn it. I don't know. I'm going to destroy the frost rocks and the toxin extract. I don't really care about poisons. I don't really need any of these coatings, I think. I don't know how much they sell for, because none of us have the skills to use them. Darkspawn, longsword, don't want that. Longbow, I don't really care about. My main concern is just that these are actually... worth a lot of damage. Okay, this is pretty good. Darkspawn staff. I think we already had that though. Didn't we decide we didn't want that? Because only one of my attacks are spirits. Probably don't need these. Now for each one we destroy. Okay, so for equipment, each piece of equipment does count as a single item. So that kind of explains why we're so encumbered. Apprentice's robes we probably don't need. We don't really need the Chantry robes either, but I'm afraid we might not get another one, so... I don't want a Spirit Charm. Probably equip some of these, actually. Where's Alistair? Runic Worry Token. But yeah, things that are equipped don't count towards the item limit. So... See, some of these are DLC things, so I don't really want to use them yet. But at the same time, I might need to just to get them out of my inventory. Let's give him the Apprentice's Amulet. And I'll give you an Ice Band as well. I'll probably also lose anything that these guys have. Just because they're not going to be party members forever. And I don't think anything they have is upgradable, so... Alright. Now we actually have room to get stuff. Yay! An injury kit can be useful because it can heal up to 3 injuries. And, I have an injury, but I'm going to wait until I get 1 or 2 more to use it.
It has begun.
Because lowered accuracy isn't a huge deal. There we go. See, all these guys here.
Damn you!
Good idea to have CC.
Away with you! No quarter shall be given.
I gotta do myself. Bring mine aside too.
A bit more time, please.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
I'm gonna try to run back to the archers and get a quote on them. So. There we go. Head off these guys. See, game's not that tough. Ooh, he decapitated him. Ouch. But yeah, I do want to see real quick. What is that keybind? Select full party. I didn't actually bind it to anything. Okay, that's why. Let's bind it to X then, I guess. Yep, there we go. That's cool.
It shall be done.
Amethyst. Can't unlock that chest. That's right, there's actually ballistas here you can use as well. If you go around the back way and come out the door over here, that can be really effective if you're having trouble with that fight. Here's a book. We got a codex entry. History of the Chantry Part 1. Not going to really worry about that, because I read it before a long time ago, and if it becomes important to the plot, I can always just give you guys the recap as we're doing other things. But because so much of this game is just like looting things and fighting guys, I don't want to like spend even more time dawdling around.
It's begun.
Oh, I think I missed. They resisted or something. Starting to get the hang of this, I think. See, it's nice when you have a tank that really can hold aggro well, because then you only have to focus on healing them. Which is nice, because most heals, at least early on in the game, are single target heals. Later on, you can get group heals, though.
Very well.
There we go. And a chest. Nope, not enough skill. And you'll probably want to have a mage in your party at all times, unless you want to make things a little tough. Because mages make the game a lot easier. They have tons of AoE, DPS, tons of crowd control, and they can heal. So there aren't really dedicated healers in this game or dedicated tanks, but there are definitely characters you can give healing
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal.
and threat
The
generating
king is
skills too.
depending on us.
Alright, anything over here? Pile of bones. Short bow.
The darkspawn have sensed us.
Makes sense. We can sense them, but they can sense us too. Alright, I'm gonna try to LOS those guys with the arrows.
Watch out! Don't give them the advantage.
Got him, that was good.
Cut them! Quickly, we must fight!
It's normally better to focus fire as much as you can too. Whoops, that was the wrong ability. Sorry. Alistair, whoever that was. Tower guard, I think. There's Alistair. Alright, they got this.
It's a fine thing
I'm
we've
gonna start
done.
looting them.
It shall be done.
But yeah, it's good to focus fire because obviously one dead opponent and one living opponent do less damage than two living opponents at half health. What's in here? Short bow. Alright. I think there are probably 3 floors and then maybe the top of the tower.
There is
But
no
I could be wrong
glory in
about that.
bloodshed. Now we do battle.
Oh, dog kennel. There you go. Genlock Alpha. So yeah, alphas are just like with animals, sort of the head of a darkspawn pack, and each type of darkspawn can be an alpha. So you have Genlock, Herlock. I don't remember what the
This is it!
other ones are called. Shreelock or Shirkers? Shriekers? Something like that. I think it's Shriekers the common name, but they have an actual name. Each one is kind of analogous to one of the species in the game, one of the sentient species. You don't become a darkspawn if you get bitten, I think. You just die and become corrupted. But, what does this lever do? Oh, that's the dog's ale. That's right. So yeah, it's another way you can win that fight easily if you hit the lever. You can also drag darkspawn back here and the dogs will help you, which is really cool. They don't follow you, unfortunately, but that's okay. But yeah, so Genlock kind of like the dwarves. Herlocks are kind of like the human equivalent. There is an elf equivalent, and one more we'll see later on.
Watch out! More the fools they! Quickly, we must fight!
But it's a nice way for BioWare to kind of give some diversity to their opponents.
Enough! More the fools they!
Try to keep my team alive as much as I can. Let's get some mana back now.
There is no glory in
Luckily, the
bloodshed.
healing spells don't cost too much. It seems like the damaging effects actually cost more.
It's a
And I think regen is the stronger healing spell. It doesn't actually say how much they do. The only thing is the other one is instant, whereas regenerate heals over time. I keep wanting to call it rejuvenate, which I probably will at some point, just because that's a spell in the Old Republic, which is pretty much the same effect. More injury kits. Hand a crate. Oh, this only does a single injury, because they're a lesser injury kit. So maybe I should use one of those since we have a bunch. Well, we have 3. There we go. Now I'm in tip-top shape. Also, when you... I guess I could lure them back there. See the dogs help us. But unless I drag my entire squad back there, the darkspawn won't follow. So, not going to mess with that because it's kind of wasting time. crates in here.
As you say.
Lesser Spirit Bomb. Bombs resist different types of damage, which can be very good if you're facing a certain type of mage, like a mage that uses a lot of fire spells, or a demon or something. You can use the bombs against them. Alright, let's try for a cone of cold on this two. Got him. Now I'm going to help them out with these guys. Like this guy. So yeah, focusing fire is a lot easier when you have it, the select all thing bound to a key.
Our skill has won the day.
Yay for our skill. Alright. Actually, now that I have 3 people, I'm going to turn on frost weapons, which is going to cost me another chunk of mana. But it'll probably be worth it because we do have 3 melee fighters. That's a nice looking chest. Unfortunately, none of us can open it. So yeah, this tower area was pretty short. I'm gonna save it top floor, because I think we have a tough fight coming up. That's an ogre, the largest type of darkspawn. Alright, so let's start with, can I cone of cold it? Probably not. I can. Unfortunately, it doesn't do a ton of damage.
Very well. Now you fall.
I'm gonna try to save the rest of my mana to heal. So who's he on? He's attacking Alistair. So let's give Alistair the heal over time spell. So the guy with the big sword called aggro. Not sure which one that is. Oops. No, what am I doing? Heal this guy. I'm out of mana, and that guy's dead. That sucks. I still have no mana left.
Don't give them the advantage.
Alright, I'm gonna save the rest of it to heal. I could use a mana potion.
Come, let us end this.
Going to try not to. I might have to.
Shall we not?
He's on Alistair now. So we're gonna pause it and have Alistair use one of these health poultices.
At your order.
If we must fight,
And then we'll
let us
have
do
some
it
useful
together.
abilities on the guy.
More the fool's day.
Can I heal again? No. There we go. Oh, barely keeping him alive. Oh, he's being pummeled. Uh-oh. That doesn't look so good.
It has begun.
This is gonna suck. I need to keep this guy alive at all costs. Uh-oh. Just me. Okay, that did a lot of damage. I'm gonna try to run away. You can kite this guy quite effectively, I remember. Which always felt like cheating to me, but it's really not. Come on, one more attack, one more attack. We got him! Yay. That was close. Alright.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
And that's on normal mode, but even on Insanity, it's actually not that difficult. You just have to kite a lot and run around so we can't get you, and use your spells wisely. Mages, I'm pretty sure the easiest class to solo the game with, although it's tougher near the beginning before you get lots of spells. But later on, we become really powerful. Warriors can be good too, though. Even rogues, there's pros and cons to each class. But mage is definitely my favorite. It definitely gives the most group utilities. There's a journeyman lightning rune. You can add that to certain weapons, and a decent amount of silver. Alright, so anything else here? Some barrels. Don't want to miss those. Tribal necklace, that's another gift. And I guess let's light the beacon. It's already overdue by this point, I think.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Uh-oh. I forgot about that girl's like his number 2, I think, his second in command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
I forget her name, but I think you meet her again later on. It's a shame too, because look at his troops. They're all like heavy armored and those nice helmets. big weapons. They could have done a lot of damage to the darkspawn, but I think Loghain knows the battle is lost. What would have happened if he would have helped out? The world may never know. They have rallied and won, defeated the Horde, or would Ferelden just have lost the rest of its army? There goes the king. Beacon's lit. Where are the reinforcements? So that did not go well. There's a good plot twist for you.
Your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Yes. Where am I?
Back in the wilds, of course. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and I have just bandaged your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
Wait, what happened to the army? To the king?
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
My friend? You mean Alistair?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before, yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
I have some more questions.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are there any other survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why? What's happening?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
Yes.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why.
So the survivors could be rescued?
If you are willing to run into the midst of the horde, perhaps.
So yeah, I think there's actually a main breach somewhere in the woods where they came out of the tunnels that run beneath Ferelden. But obviously it's surrounded by darkspawn. There's no way you'd have to have an army to get that deep into the woods. Why did Loghain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
Why did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Does make sense. Coin is important to you out here?
Who says I would ransom for coin? Gold has its uses, I suppose, but power buys far more.
Are we safe here? Where are the darkspawn?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
How did she manage to rescue us exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Alright, I think that's enough questions.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Alright. Before we do that, though, I'm going to call that an episode, and when we come back, we'll talk to Morrigan's mom and figure out what the hell we're supposed to do now, because Duncan was killed, the king was killed, the army was massacred. Things are not looking well for Ferelden.